This is a content warning. This podcast deals psychic damage is an uncensored podcast intended for mature audiences. The following show contains descriptions of violence, adult themes, supernatural and horrifying content, as well as frequent bad language. We recommend parental guidance for children under the age of 15.
You're listening to This Podcast Deals Psychic Damage, a D&D podcast for people who love fantasy RPGs, but hate good production values, interesting dialogue, and a comprehensible plot. I'm your host and Dungeon Master Ross, and I accept no liability for any psychic damage caused by this podcast. Joining me at the table after a long hiatus this week, we have Monash.
Hi, I'm Daaru Panwala, and I'm interested in having a chill-out time at whatever cost.
All right, welcome, Daaru. Also joining me at the table this week, we have Ashley.
Hi, I play Tyca Broadbane, the half-orc shifted barbarian, and I'm also looking for a good time at whatever cost.
Wait, Broadbane is your last? I don't think we've ever heard a last name before.
No, I don't remember any.
Oh.
Not all that's broad.
Now it's canon.
Canon, Broadbane. All right, yes. All right, next in the initiative order is Amy. Amy.
Hi, I play Reckless Rick, the rambunctious rogue that likes to live recklessly.
Welcome, Rick. And last but not least, we have with Dylan Lal, apparently.
Kheel, the dealer of monster-slaying meals, breather of ice, trying to be nice, unfortunately spotted by a lobster of rock and near ice.
I'm destroyed!
I'm Daaru, and I'm here.
Did you just come up with that then, Dylan?
Yeah.
Dude, that was
Wow.
epic.
That's amazing.
I'm watching too much NADPOD.
Man, that was so good. Oh, I think Dylan wins. Welcome, Kheel. Welcome to all of our players. I don't know if you guys have had a chance to listen back to our previous episodes, but I was thinking I'd start you guys off with a little bit of a recap. We started out with Kheel being resurrected and all of you guys immediately taking a nap in a cold and drafty passageway. Daaru, you learned a little bit more about Cajun cookery.
Yes.
And when you guys woke up, Reckless Rick snuck down the passageway to scout things out. He did a crappy job, spending most of his time stealing some bloke's wallet. He came back, told you there was a corpse in the next room. You guys walked through, and it turned out there were many corpses instead of just the one that Rick had described. Tyca, you quickly worked out, based on the position of the bodies and their injuries, that the eight soldiers from King Dilkash's army had probably killed each other. And you guys kind of shrugged your shoulders at this rather mysterious turn of events and headed into the temple proper. You guys headed into the temple and lying on the floor in the temple chamber, you guys found a witch knight, a mysteriously dead witch knight. Kheel, with his keen hunter's senses, quickly worked out that the witch knight had been killed by the stone guardians, these angel statues that were lining the walls. In case you were and Jake told you they activated in the presence of evil. In case you were wondering, they were there on the off chance you guys were able to break Bastet out of his prison. You did that, but Amy worked out a way of banishing Bastet really, really quickly, and I didn't really have enough time to trigger that encounter, which was going to be really tough.
Yeah, Rick's a pretty badass holder of evil.
It was good thinking. I was. If you listen back to the track, I cut some of my fumbling time out of it. But I really hedged for like 30 seconds. I'm like, shit, what would happen if you touch him with the amulet? But anyway, yes. So you guys, let's see. Tyca looted a sweet sword. Rick and Daaru looted a sweet amulet. Daaru gleaned some secrets about the amulet's nature that he hasn't yet shared with you guys. But he did tell you guys it had the number 13 written on it. With your loot in hand,
Unlucky.
Unlucky 13, yes, or perhaps lucky 13. With your loot in hand, you guys headed back to the Harpy's Handmaiden, and you voyaged back to the capital with the rather grumpy Captain Johnson in tow. So arriving back at the port, everything was going crazy, and you guys wondered what was going on. You ran into Gaviziel. You told him that Captain Johnson was a pirate. and all of you guys were taken to meet with the Queen, including CJ. You explained to the Queen that you'd succeeded in your mission, and you then turned CJ, Captain Johnson, you turned him into the Queen, and she sentenced him to death. Rick interceded on his behalf, and she decided instead of killing Captain Johnson, she would sever his hand, and he would be your guide. He would be your pilot for the ship. So that's the thing that's going to happen in the near future. You're going to reunite with him. Doric told you that the kingdom was now at war and they needed someone that they could use for kind of a publicity stunt. They could say, look at all the great victories we're winning. And they wanted to honor you in front of the court. You guys agreed. And on your way down to the court, you kind of had a chat to Gaviziel. Now, Gaviziel is an angel and he knows when he's told a lie. And that is unfortunate for you guys because Reckless Rick mentioned having encountered the demon Bastet, and Gaviziel kind of seized upon this. He freaked out and was like, wait, when did you see Bastet? To divert him from this line of questioning, you guys brought up the amulet with the number 13 on it, which he was even more interested in. You guys blamed Kheel for taking the amulet.
Yeah, I got petrified and wet myself and, didn't die.
Gaviziel threatened Keel's life. And you guys turned the amulet over to Gaviziel, who said something to it in a satisfied tone that you couldn't understand and disappeared. You headed down to the court chambers to be honored by the Queen. Unfortunately, your moment was stolen by Captain Antoine Lecroix, who burst in.
Yeah,
yes, he burst in with a what did I say was a wyvern's head. He burst in with a wyvern's head, threw it on the ground, and he fully stole your moment. Everyone in court honored him instead of you guys.
Yeah.
He picked his moment well. You guys were left out in the cold. So Doric gave you guys a new mission, a pretty straightforward mission. Since the kingdoms are now at war, the capital of one of the other petty kingdoms is in danger of being seized by King Dilkash. They have a diplomat in this city and they would like you to get him out. So all you guys have to do is sail over there, retrieve the diplomat and bring him home so he doesn't fall into enemy hands. Pretty straightforward, or so Doric told you. So that's your mission. It'll be another couple of hours before the Harpy's Handmaiden is ready to sail. And you guys decided to head down towards the entertainment district or in Keel's case, back over the Monster Hunters Guild. So that's where we are now. You guys are kind of walking out. You're walking out of the council chambers and you find yourselves in the courtyard, and you recognize this courtyard because this is where you first met Antoine Lecroix. It's where the guards' barracks are. And as you guys walk out, you can see Antoine Lecroix and his fellow coterie members. They're sort of over to your left. And they're kind of huddled around another figure in the corner, kind of trying to escape everybody's notice. And they're not having a lot of luck because the figure they're talking to, can everyone give me a perception check?
21.
Oh, not 20.
I'm too angry.
Hey.
I got a
First
2.
roll back.
Sorry, 4. I'm not looking. I'm angry.
Okay. Kheel, you look over and they're talking to Gaviziel, and those guys are having a grand old time. Gav is like chatting away like they're best friends. Everybody else, particularly Tyca, you have a look, and at first glance, you're like, oh shit, is that Gav talking to them? But then you look more closely, and Tyca, you look very closely. They're talking to an angel who looks a lot like Gaviziel, but is not Gaviziel. You squint your eyes, and Gav's he's pretty androgynous looking. You would guess the angel that Knight Captain Antoine is talking to, probably a female angel. But she looks pretty similar to Gaviziel, like the two of them are cut from the same cloth. With a nat 20, I'll kind of tell you everything about it. She looks just like Tilda Swinton. Oh. She's very tall, like Gav in his angelic form. She's 9 feet tall. She's carrying both a bow and a sword, whereas Gaviziel doesn't carry a weapon. You can see she's wearing this shiny armor, much shinier and more ornate than Gav's, and it appears to glow from within with this kind of soft light. And you see she has a shining halo over her head, whereas Gaviziel does not. So you can see she's there. She's got it back to you. Her wings are folded, and she's talking and joking and laughing with the members of Captain Antoine's coterie. What do you guys do?
I would like to sneak over and see what they are.
You're going to
talking
sneak?
about.
What are the rest of you guys doing? Are you trying to eavesdrop or what?
Screw this. I'm going back to the questing guild. I don't want to talk to this.
Okay,
Gav.
yeah. So Kheel, you kind of ignore these guys. You're like, oh, fuck Gav.
Deals out thunder, threatens my life.
Well, first off, Kheel, that's not Gav. No way.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
It's an angel. There's only one
Oh,
angel
look,
around here.
You got a little circle thing.
Yeah, that one's got a halo.
No, I probably missed it before.
Tell you what, 10 gold. That's not Gav.
I don't have 10 gold because Rick
I'll
keeps
take
taking it
that
all.
wager.
What do you have, Kheel?
I don't know.
all right, you guys kind of argue and place bets on whether or not that's Gavisiel. Rick, you were trying to sneak over and hear what they're talking about. Okay, yes. Can you give me a stealth check while I come up specifically with what they were talking about?
21.
So you're able to successfully,
good.
successfully snuck up on this angel, and you get a little closer, kind of pressing yourself up against the wall, and you can hear this angel speaking to Antoine. Antoine's like, "Oh, did we do good work?" And you hear the angel like, "Yes, you made that fool Gavisiel look like quite the idiot." And they all kind of laugh, and you can see the power dynamic is when you met the coterie before. Everyone was kind of deferring to Antoine Lacroix. They kind of looked to him to see how they should react to stuff. All four of them are now deferring to this angel, and you get the feeling the angel's very much in charge. What she's saying is that she's glad they made Gavisiel look like an idiot, as well as those pack of buffoons, those pack of idiots that he's coaching these days. We'll make sure that they don't rise too high. Yes, you'll be the premier coterie forever. Don't worry about that. I'll make sure of it. You kind of hear, she continues to just rag on Gavisiel and also you guys, and they all join in. Antoine's like, oh yes, when they turned up, I said, "Are you here to clean the stables?" And they all laugh. And then Dirk's like, I called the musician a Nazi boy, and then they all laugh some more. And they just kind of talk smack about you. They're telling this angel about you. They're like, you hear Antoine's like, oh, right. One of them's a dragonborn, and he's always got ice dribbling out of his mouth, so he looks like a basset hound in the freezer.
If I was there.
And then you hear Lady Celia. She's all like, what's with the one? He wears like all these scarves instead of belts. Can he like not afford a belt, or it's like he just looks really weird. I don't know what the deal is there. His pants keep falling down because scarves stretch and belts don't. And you see they all kind of laugh at the idea of Rick's pants falling down.
It's a silk scarf.
Do you say that to her?
No. I take my offense and I walk back.
You walk back over. These guys don't appear to have noticed you first and last. You can see they're still periodically laughing.
So I say to them, look, it seems like there's some sort of like inter-angel competition between Gavisiel and Tilda over there. And
that's not her name.
Gavisiel and Angel over there. And it seems like they're really happy that we were made fools of, and they kind of were picking on all of us. Well, I mean, not me. They couldn't. There was nothing to say about me, but particularly
did they call me Nancy again?
Yeah, that definitely came up.
Fuck those guys.
Yeah. They quite liked me. I was gonna have a beer with them, but it just.
Who wouldn't like you, Rick? Who wouldn't like you?
Thanks, please. It's an 11.
I won't make you guys roll insight. I think your passive insight would probably be good enough. Yeah, you guys know Rick's lying.
I still say, yeah, of course they wouldn't. Rick, you're a cool guy.
yeah,
you're
Rick,
a cool dude.
Very, very cool.
And I'm just steeping like all the Nancy thoughts have come back. And
I'm sure you're brought down by all those connections with us. And if you're without us, you'll be much better off.
It's like what my mum said to me.
Fuck you saying,
have me. It'll be fine.
All right. So what are you guys doing? So Rick comes back and he tells you this. Right. And, Tyca, I think you wanted to requisition. So you could go and buy a crossbow, or you could just get one from the barracks if you wanted.
I will do that. I'll just go to the barracks and get me one.
Okay, so Tyca suddenly goes, "Oh, I'd love a crossbow," and he pops inside the barracks. And I'm not going to role play that because it'd be tedious. So you pop in there, and 5 minutes goes by, and Tyca you get a light crossbow is what you get. And you come back out with a light crossbow there.
Is there a nearby place of healing or something like a mini hospital, like to bandage me up? Because I'm still pretty beaten up. We haven't had a chance to. The amulet got me, and we haven't stopped. We slept. Why haven't I long rested?
No, you haven't. You haven't long rested since the amulet got him.
There's someone to help me bandage up. There must be someone who helps the soldiers come back in the barracks.
Isn't Father Mackie with us?
No, he's still back down on the ship. Yes, Daaru, if you wanna head over to the hospital, I'll say yes. They can just kind of heal you up. You head over there and you see, oh shit, okay. You see there's all these priests and that running around, and you kind of walk up, and this worried looking priest is like, "Oh, hello, I'm Father Jupiter. How can I help you?"
I need some help. I'm pretty hurt.
He kind of sees that you're bleeding from every orifice, including your anus, and
indeed,
yes.
And I'm not an MC.
He casts Cure Wounds on you, and he heals you for 3 hit points. And he goes, "Is that enough, or do you need some more?"
Look, some more would be lovely. That's only cured my anus.
Oh, okay. He looks and he goes, "Oh, yes, so it has." And he calls over some more priests, and they all kind of pray over you. And as they're praying over you, you kind of lay there and you close your eyes and you kind of fall into a little bit of a trance. Give me a religion check as this is all going on.
14.
Okay. You get some strong thoughts, like as you close your eyes, your thoughts drift away, and you imagine yourself sitting somewhere near the back of Clara's great orchestra that you saw in your vision previously. But yeah, you're just kind of part of the chorus. Nothing kind of special happens there. So you get healed back up to full health. Is anyone else doing that, or is it just Daaru?
Yeah, I'll jump in on that too.
Okay, yes. So you guys all head over to the hospital/temple, and you guys get some bandages put on you and some healing spells cast over you. And I'll say, you can see this angel kind of concludes. You can look out the front window of this hospital-y thing. You see this angel kind of concludes her business, and she high fives each of the other coterie, and with a whip cracking noise and a small cloud of feathers, she vanishes, and you see the coterie. So that's Knight Captain Antoine and Dirk the dwarf. They all head in different directions. So Antoine goes back into the barracks. Lady Celia kind of heads back into the court. You see Father Rothweird. He heads over towards the cathedral, the temple in the castle. And you see Dirk. He kind of pulls a beer out of nowhere, chugs it, and he heads in the direction of the entertainment district. Is where he's going. So you guys are all healed up now. What are you guys gonna do?
Hey, Broadbane. Is this like the best high you've ever had? These priests, they know what to do. Holy shit.
It's pretty good, eh?
That felt, oh my God.
You see Daaru is he's now being massaged by an extremely attractive female priestess. And she's wearing a too small robe, and occasionally her breast pops out of it, and he's having a great time.
I'm gonna leave you. I'm going to the Question Guild.
All right, okay. So you guys all get massages and get prayed over and kind of feel better. And Kheel, you head over towards the Monster Hunters Guild. So what are the rest of you 3 guys doing?
I have something I want to do.
Yeah, what do you guys were going to head to the entertainment district? What are you guys doing? What do you want to do?
Well, Rick has been ruminating on the fact that Gaviziel was so weird about the amulet.
Yep, that was 20 minutes ago, sure.
He's a slow processor. It takes him time, leave him alone. Anyway, so he wants to go and kind of find Gaviziel and have a chat, not steal the amulet, chat with him, but probably steal the amulet.
So Gaviziel vanished, and you have no idea where he might be. Where? So you'd like to find him? Where? I mean, you can do that. Where are you going to begin your search?
Surely there'd be like a seer or something in the city.
Well, he has mentioned previously that if you pray, you can summon him.
Okay, all right, but I want to go somewhere kind of more private.
More private, okay.
Yeah.
All right. You kind of find an abandoned storeroom, and you tuck in
Pretty
the corner.
private.
Yep. Can you give me a religion check?
Okay, so that's a 19.
19.
19.
Oh, okay.
19.
Okay, you close your eyes and you lower your head and you're kind of like, Gaviziel, come on, I need to talk to you. I need your help right now. Gaviziel. And in the back of your mind, you hear this noise like, bring. Beep. The person you have called is currently unavailable. You can leave a message or try again later. Goodbye.
I'm going to leave a message.
Yeah, you leave a message.
Hi, Gaviziel. I hope this isn't a bad time. It's Rick, Reckless Rick. I was hoping we could have a chat vis-a-vis Amulet. Okay, thanks. Rick, bye.
All right, you kind of hang up. You hang up on Gaviziel there. So it rings for a bit and then it goes to voicemail. So it seems like he's deliberately.
Oh man, he screened my call.
Yeah, it seems like he's screening your calls. Like he's doing something else right now and doesn't want to talk to you. All right, yes. So yeah, Rick spends 5 minutes doing that. We'll cut back over to Kheel. Kheel, so you're walking down towards the Monster Hunters Guild. Now I've got a bunch of stuff here. All right. So Kheel, you walk through the guild quarter, and I suppose none of this stuff is new to you because you're kind of a local to the capital here. But anyway.
Yeah.
So you see on your right as you walk down the guild side, the main street of the guild quarter, you see the newly established Firmwheeled College of Magic. And you can see a bunch of apprentices out in the training yard out the front of the College of Magic, and they're practicing, a basic fireball spell. When you first saw this, it seemed very unusual to you because magic is very heavily regulated in Westscar due to the magical non-proliferation treaty that was signed after the last civil war. So when you first saw this, it seemed very unusual to you, but you can see, it's just kind of become part of the scenery now. In light of this new conflict, the old rules are being disregarded and people are being taught magic, hand over fist.
Blood magic is one thing.
Yes, as one of many magics that is being taught. And you can see the laws and the rules that were kind of enforced by organizations like the Golden Templars or the Brothers of the Tranquil Fist are kind of, they're being ignored. They're being ignored now. Yes, so you arrive at the Monster Hunters Guild and you can see Lothar's in there. He's sitting at his desk writing again. What are you doing?
So I just walk in and... hey, Lothar.
Oh, hello, Kheel. Back again, eh? Killed any monsters?
Big crab.
A big crab? I fought one of those once. Enormous crab. It was the size of a cart horse. It was pretty tough.
I do believe I read that in your book.
Yes, it's a good book. That yes. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
On that note of reading a book, there was a section in there about a beast that you didn't kill.
Yes. Doesn't sound like me, but go on.
You called it the questing beast.
The questing beast. I should have known you'd zero in on that.
How do I locate it?
Kheel, do you trust me? Do you believe I'm a wise man? Careful now.
Are those two separate questions?
Kheel, come here. Lean close, young man. I have to tell you something.
Is this also part of the do you trust me?
No, just come here. I want to tell you something.
Give me an insight check.
Does he have pants on?
God damn it, I rolled a 3. That's...
he wants to tell you something. He doesn't want anyone else to hear.
Like,
dick in your face.
I'm saying I trust you. I put my ear close to his mouth.
You lean close. He grabs your ear and twists it really painfully. And he goes,
listen here, boy. If you have any sense whatsoever, you'll leave the questing beast alone.
And he lets you go.
And what if I don't have any sense?
If you've no sense, then you, like so many other monster hunters before, you'll go chasing after the questing beast, and it'll kill you. And good riddance for a fool.
And how come you didn't die?
He kind of, with his one remaining hand, his right hand, he gestures to his 3 missing limbs. And he goes, Kheel, I didn't die because I'm the greatest monster hunter who's ever lived. And I sit here before you missing 3 of my limbs. What does that tell you about the questing beast?
That it doesn't necessarily kill?
How do you find it? Is that what you're asking me?
Well, that's one of the things. But if you fought it, then surely you know some more information about what it does.
I do. I know many things about it. But first, how do you find it, Kheel? Well, it's very easy. All you have to do is break off a piece of the moon. Take the piece of the moon, you throw it up in the air, and it'll zoom, and you follow it to the questing beast, and that's how you find it.
I guess point up and be like, wait, that moon?
You go, really? That moon in the sky? He slaps you over the side of the head. He goes,
no, I'm obviously being sarcastic.
That wasn't obvious. What do I need to prepare for? I'm okay. I understand that I might not be ready. I'm not as great as you are right now. I understand that.
No one is.
I can get myself there. I know how all the Monster Guild stuff works. I just need to practice.
You see, he slips this wooden leg on, and surprisingly dexterously for somebody who's only got one leg, he gets up and he starts to walk around the room with his kind of one arm behind his back, and he goes, "Kheel, I like you. You're a good lad.
It's the first time you told me that.
Far too sober to talk about the questing beast right now.
How much do you want?
How much? Bottle of tartar and fire whiskey would do it."
And you see the little quest, the side quest that appeared in your vision before it flashes again. Can you give me a it's not perception. Give me a persuasion check, please.
Persuasion.
Yes.
All right. Well, that's a -1 to it, so 12.
12. All right. I do have a DC written here. And it was not 12. It was more than 12. He turns around. He puts his one remaining hand on your shoulder there, and he goes,
"Kheel, I'm telling you this not as one hunter to another, or even as a teacher to his student. I'm telling you this as one man to another. Forget about it. Forget the questing beast. It's only going to lead you to madness, death, or despair. Nothing good will come from chasing the questing beast."
And with that, he kind of turns and he walks into the back of the Monster Hunters Guild. He's like,
I left something burning on the stove. I better go and check it.
All right, so we'll cut back over to Rick, Tyca, and Daaru. So you guys have tried and failed to get in touch with Gav. What do you see? You see all the members of the coterie go in different directions. Where are you guys going?
I just want to maybe chill in the courtyard. And I'm going to pull my vial out, and I'm just going to practice until we need to go.
Really?
Yep.
When are you guys going to go to a pub or something? Like, I had this whole
but I feel enlightened now.
Okay. So Daaru starts busking. Is that really what you want to do till you leave?
Yeah, it's my homage to Clara.
Can you give me a performance check, please?
21 total.
21. All right. You make 6 gold, which is about 300 Aussie dollars.
Nice.
In that time, which is that's pretty good given that you just started busking on a random street corner for 4 hours.
I don't do it for the money.
All right, so you spend 4 hours busking, and you make 6 gold. Okay, Tyca and Rick, what are you guys getting up to?
Making less money.
Refresh my memory. So we met with the Queen. Yep. I think you touched on this when we first started. We met with the Queen. She gave us another quest, right?
The Queen. No, Doric did. He told you you would have a couple of hours, and then you had to go and rescue a diplomat from this city that's in danger.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. What would you guys like to do? You could go to a pub and have a drink.
I would also like to make some money.
Yeah. What are you doing, Reckless Rick?
I would recklessly like to gamble and make some money.
Okay. Yeah. So you head
maybe
out
have a drink.
Yeah. Can we gamble at a pub?
Yeah. Yes. You absolutely can.
Let's go.
Yes. Misery and company. Let's do it.
All right. So Tyca and Rick, you guys head off towards the entertainment district. You can see there's all these taverns and these brothels, as I described before, kind of filled to overflowing. And as you guys kind of stand at the top of the street, you're approached by this bloke. He's a cheerful looking fellow, and he kind of walks up and he's like, "Oh, hello. You two look like you're having a good time, eh?" And you see he kind of comes over to you, Tyca. He's like, "Oh, there, big fella." And he like pretends to punch you in the stomach. He's like, "Oh, you look like you enjoy a good scrap, eh?"
What are you doing?
What am I doing? Oh, mate, I'm here to tell you about a great opportunity. And you see, he comes over to you, Rick, and he's like, you look like a man who doesn't mind a flutter, eh? So what's it going to be, lads? You like a drink? You like a bit of a scrap? You like a bit of a flutter? Right. Boy, have I got the place for you.
So I'm assuming he's talking about some sort of like fighting rink.
He goes, you read my mind, mate. I'm telling you about a tavern called Knuckles, and I'm here to tell you about a very special sort of offer. You head down to Knuckles tonight, mate. There's a no holds barred. Wait a second. Hold up. You aren't palace guards, are you?
No, nothing to do with the palace. Wouldn't be caught dead doing something for the palace.
He kind of looks at the two of you. He's like, yeah, no, I figured. Yes, there is a no holds barred free for all boxing tournament tonight. If you gents are maybe interested. And he kind of puts his arm around you, Rick, and he's like, there's plenty of opportunities to wager your money, take a little bit of risk. And he looks at you, all 6 foot. What are you, 6'4", Tyca?
6'6", I think I wrote down.
6'6". He looks at all 6'6" of you, Tyca, and he goes, and maybe you want to try your hand at the list there, big fella. Maybe you'd like to get in the ring yourself. I heard there's still a few.
You're talking to Tyca the Titan.
Tyca the Titan, is it? Well, hell. Oh, my.
You know, the butcher of, where were we from?
Broad Hollow.
The butcher of Broad Hollow, known best for his boxing in that town. I wouldn't invite him lightly, mate.
I came up with a bunch of stuff for Tyca should he enter the ring, and I'm really glad you're doing better than I did. All right, so he goes, anyway, it's down that alley, and he points down an alley, place called Knuckles. I'm sure you'll be able to find it. Just look for the sign. Anyway, gents, just tell them that Sammy the Sparrow sent you, and you should get a little bit off the door fee, if you know what I mean. Anyway, on you go, gents. Have a good night, and tell them, Thanks, Sammy the Sparrow. Oh, hey, you're welcome, gents. You're welcome.
All right. Tyca, this is what we're going to do. All right?
Yeah.
You're a big guy. You can throw a punch, yeah?
Yeah, sometimes. I feel like it.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah. But you can win fights, is what I'm getting at. Right?
Look, I'm not gonna lie, Rick. It sounds like fun.
All right, good. Yes. All right. Do you want to? So we head down there.
Well, it wasn't until tonight, so we should probably collect Kheel and Daaru.
Yeah, so it's later on in the evening.
Oh, we should get Daaru.
You could go fetch the others if you wanted, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I should have an entrance song,
Yeah. Yeah. All right. We head back to get Daaru.
Okay, you pop back up and you can see. All right.
Oh, and is Kheel over there too?
He's not far away. If you wanted to go, he's gone to the Monster Hunter Guild. If you wanted to go get him,
all right, we'll swing by and pick him up.
All right, you head back up to the castle where Daaru. All right, I thought Daaru was spending 4 hours making. You know what? Fuck it. You make 6 gold in like 20 minutes. It's insane. You pick people's pockets. I don't know.
I wouldn't. I'm a good boy.
He took us like fawn over you.
You come back and you see Daaru somehow now has like 2 fistful of gold, even though he's only been playing Viol for like 15 minutes. So you pick up Daaru, and then all of you head over to the guild district, and you see Kheel. He's kind of sitting out the front of the Monster Hunters Guild, looking really sad because
really pointed, just got my hand on my face, trying to think.
About 15 minutes earlier, Lothar the Legendary kind of headed out to get on the Terps, and Kheel really wanted an invite, but he didn't get one. So you guys pick up Kheel, and then as the sun goes down, you guys all head to the tavern known as Knuckles.
What are we doing here again?
So Kheel, all right, here's the thing. So you're good with poisons, right?
Wait.
Lace gloves, mate. Lace gloves.
Is there any way you could poison Knuckles?
Isn't this meant to be a fair fight?
No, it's not. It's not about fair fight.
Everyone's doing it, Kheel. Everyone's doing it.
Yeah, it's all the rage.
Yeah.
Hey, Kheel, relax.
Okay, if I relax, I don't think I'm going to be able to poison the gloves.
Now, the key thing is don't poison me, just the gloves.
Well, as long as you don't punch yourself in the face, I think I might be able to do something.
Done deal.
Awesome. Perfect. I love it.
All right, okay. All 4 of you guys. Shit, I didn't.
Wait. I want to pull Daaru aside for a second.
Yep. Okay, yeah, you pull Daaru aside. Yep.
Mate, I need you to to blow them away with one of your songs. I need you to get the audience really paying attention to you and Ashley's character, whose name I forget right now.
Tyca,
you and Tyca. Yeah, Tyca so the Titan.
You need me to pull out a show.
Yeah, the biggest show you've got, mate.
Biggest show I've got.
Yeah.
You've got like a cut man. You've got like a hype man. So Daaru pulls out a fan. Okay.
Okay. I'll get everyone's attention. Are you ready?
Fuck. All right. Okay. You guys head down this dirty alleyway towards Knuckles. You can see it's more of a discreet place, maybe, than the other taverns are. You kind of walk to the end of this alley, and you can see this filthy wooden sign in the shape of a clenched fist, and you just make out the word Knuckles written on it. And you can see there's a door kind of sitting under this sign. So you guys go up, you knock on the door. And it's opened by this Minotaur bouncer, and he is huge. He has to like stoop to kind of fit in the doorway, and he's all like, "Hey, what's going on?"
We're here for the fight.
Fight. Sammy sent us.
Sammy who?
Sammy Smile.
Sammy Hager. What was his name?
Sammy the Sparrow.
Sammy the Sparrow.
Oh, Sammy sent you, right? Gotcha. Okay. Well, normally it's 4 silver per person entry. But since Sammy sent you, it'll be 2 each. So that'll be 8 silver.
Hand them over, boys.
That's like $40. It's not much.
Rick, I don't have money.
Right. I have the money. No, Tyca took it off me.
You guys spread it around. You all have like 15 gold each.
Oh, that's
hey guys, I got this. It's 8 silver.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Here you go.
All right, so you see Daaru kind of pays this guy 8 silver, and he's like,
"Enjoy your night, gents."
And you kind of walk inside. So as soon as you walk through, there's like 2 separate doors, and as soon as you walk through a second door, you were just hit by like this wall of sound. So Knuckles is a huge place. It's bigger than most bars you've ever been in before. You can see near the front door is this kind of knife scarred and stained bar with a small army of bartenders serving hundreds of people, and they're serving drinks to hundreds of people there. It's extremely busy. Wow, you can see dominating the kind of center of the floor is this fighting pit. There's like a kind of pit on the ground, and it's filled with like this loose sand. You can see it's been freshly raked, but there are some dirty patches of sand that maybe look a little bit like bloodstains there. And all around the fighting pit are these tiered like wooden benches. You can see there are some people sitting in the benches, but it looks like the fights haven't started yet, so there's not too many. And then over on the left side of the room, behind an extremely heavily fortified counter. So you see it's got like these thick like wooden slats, and you can see mercenaries are kind of guarding the doorways to it, and the doors have huge locks on them. You can see these 4 bookies are taking bets, and they're doing a pretty brisk trade already. You can see a lot of people are putting money on the fights, even though they haven't started yet. So yes, and you can see in the center of the room, kind of where everyone's milling around, there's this orcish bard, and she is trying unsuccessfully to drown out the noise in the tavern. And you can hear she is singing a song called "The Legend of Kheel the Demon Slayer," and it goes a little something like this. The demons came in gibbering legion to slay the gentle folk, but forth came Kheel with blazing eyes and a dauntless heart of oak. The demons quailed in the face of his wrath as he raised his righteous sword. In a storm of powerful strokes and cuts, he slew the evil horde. And she continues to sing this song about a Kheel who's about 10 feet tall and bulletproof. And you guys can see some people are grooving around to it. It seems to be a really fanciful story of your fight in the church, with Kheel kind of as the only protagonist.
That's right. That's right.
Is she accessible to, like, can I just walk up to her?
You can just like walk up to her. Yeah, she's
Great,
just, like,
I'm going to walk up. I'm going to pull out my wood carved battle flute.
It's sexy.
And I'm
you
going to
have an actual battle flute. What is that? Where did you get that?
It's just an Indonesian wood carved street flute.
It's still cool as hell.
Pretty.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna play like a counter melody to go along with it, just to keep the crowd going.
Lay it on us, man.
I don't know if I can actually play this.
Okay, give it a try. Awesome.
That works.
I'll say that counts as a nat 20. So you kind of walk up and you start playing your battle flute, and you can see people are really getting into it. If someone wanted to sing, or you've kind of gotten everyone's attention, if there's something you wanted to say, now would be the time.
Okay.
Like, I don't think I'm ready.
No one has anything.
All right,
to say.
I go up and I'm like, if you're impressed by that, just wait till you see Tyca the Titan. Ladies and gentlemen, put your money down before there's no more left to go, because this bloke leave your heart bleeding on the stone. Yep. I don't know what that means.
All right, give me a persuasion check with advantage to kind of hype up Tyca. Yeah, persuasion or performance, whichever you prefer.
Oh, okay. Hang on. That's not the easiest thing to see.
Tyca Cena.
Persuasion or performance? 19 plus 7. 20 something.
All right, it's going to bite you in the ass if you want to place a bet. So you see everybody kind of starts cheering. They're like, yeah, Tyca the Terrible. And you see people like, yeah, I've heard of him. Holy shit, didn't he win the tournament over in Shemshi? And you see like, oh shit, yeah, no, I heard that guy fucking killed a guy. No way, yeah, he fully killed a guy. Just punched him and he fucking died.
I saw that too.
You see they all start talking about Tyca, and everyone kind of runs over and they start placing bets on this new guy. So you can see there's a desk kind of over in the bookies at the bookies counter there where you can sign up to fight. What are you guys all getting up to? So yeah, you got the bookies counter, the bar. You've already interacted with the bard. What are you guys getting up to?
Where do the fighters get ready, or where do they enter the ring?
So you would register at the bookies counter there, and then you'll be taken through the dressing rooms or holding area.
All right, I will hang out with Tyca then and be ready to.
Yeah, be his corner man.
I'll be his corner man to assist him.
All right, cool. Okay, so you see Rick kind of leads the way through the crowd with Daaru playing on his viol or his battle flute, as the case may be. And you kind of hype your way through the crowd over the bookies counter, and you can see people taking a lot of notice. They're like, holy shit, this guy's rolling deep. He's got like 3 people in his posse. Like he's come in. It's pretty cool. And you can see a lot of people taking notice of Tyca the Titan there. And you guys get over the counter, and you see this bloke. It's a half-orc guy kind of sitting behind the counter, and he's like, "Yeah, you here to sign up, eh?
Yeah.
Which are you fighting? Is it the big fella?
No, not me. It'll be Tyca.
That would be a 2 gold entry fee.
Done.
Right. So the grand prize, it's an 8-man eliminator. You got to win 3 fights. No holds barred. The grand prize is a bottle of Tartar and fire whiskey.
Oh, shit.
Wait.
Tartar and fire whiskey, as you know, very rare, very expensive, very illegal.
I guess grab Tyca by the shoulder. You will fucking win.
So you guys would know that Tartar and fire whiskey comes from the distant shores of Tartar, far to the south. There's only a couple of 100 bottles that make it to the kingdom each year, and they're very hard to get hold of.
If you do not win, I will find you and I will throw you back in the ring.
All right. So you guys, someone pays you 2 gold, I imagine.
Yeah, I think I paid it.
All right, you pay the 2 gold, and you see this guy. He's like, right, pleasure doing business with you. He shakes hands. He's like, right, rules are, there's no rules. If you can win without using a weapon or a spell, then it's A-OK. You use a weapon or a spell, you're out straight away. You understand?
That kind of sounds like rules.
Well, I mean, yeah.
So
there's one rule.
Can I clarify your rule?
2 rules. Yes.
What counts as a weapon?
Well, anything other than, what is part of your body. So I suppose if you're a minotaur and you hit someone with your horns, that'd be okay, I guess.
All right. And by spell,
yes.
Do you mean
magic, mate?
If it's on you, does that count?
Kheel,
yes. Any kind of magical effect. Why are you thinking of cheating? And you see he stands up and he's almost as big as Tyca, but much broader.
No, but you did say no rules, so I'm fine. I won't cheat. I mean, I'm not fighting.
Keel's just really thorough. I wouldn't think too much about it.
I have oh my god, Kheel.
You see, he goes Kheel.
Yes.
Kheel the Demon Slayer.
Yes.
The very
Kheel
same.
like Kheel the Demon Slayer.
Give me a persuasion check. So you have disadvantage because you're not 10 feet tall and with blazing eyes, but I'll say you have advantage because you are in fact Kheel. So just flat, I guess, persuasion.
That will be a 17. Oh wait, no, it's not. It's persuasion. It's -1, 14.
What? 14. Okay. You see, he kind of looks at you. He's like, Kheel, you probably a relative, eh? Like, you're not the Kheel, are you? Not the Kheel.
Well, I mean, there's multiple Keels. It's a big family, but I mean, I'm.
Yeah, right, but not the Demon Slayer. Any hoodle. Well, the fights are due to start in 15 minutes. So the way this is going to work mechanically is it'll be 3 rounds. Each fight will be 3 rounds. And Tyca, if you're the one fighting, you're going to have to make a contested athletics check. For every point you lose,
can you get like bardic inspiration and stuff?
Yes, you absolutely can have bardic inspiration. So there's a couple of things you guys can do to kind of stack the deck for your fighter. So you guys can place wagers on Kheel. On Tyca rather, or Kheel for some reason. You can place wagers on Tyca. The odds are worse than they would have been since you hyped him up coming in. But the bookies will take bigger bets now because they got a lot more money to play with. So the way this will work is Tyca, you make a contested athletics check. If you lose, then you have to make a con save to avoid getting knocked out, and the DC will change depending on how badly you lose. You can intentionally impose disadvantage on yourself if you wanted to maybe take a dive, or if you wanted to look bad to try and stack the odds against you. But of course, you would run the risk of actually losing if you did that. Mm-hmm. Bardic inspiration is okay. So you guys have kind of already glommed onto this as kind of a workaround. But I was going to say, if one of you wants to act as like his hype man or whatever, you can give him bardic. You can do that.
I was going to ask, while this is all happening, could I talk to that other bard lady who was talking to the crowd?
Yes, you can.
Just very shortly, just while this is happening, I want her to...
I'll just finish my rules here, because as you do that, something's going to happen, Daaru, that you would probably be interested in. Okay. Yes, so you can add bardic. If someone wants to hype up the crowd, you can give him inspiration in that way as well. And I think I already said, you guys can place bets on him if you wanted to. So you see all of you guys except for Daaru, the 3. So Rick, Kheel, and Tyca, you guys head into the dressing room to get ready. Daaru, you head over to talk to this other bard, this orc. You see she's kind of concluding her song, and she's talking about like Keel's massive erection and how he I don't know, fucking stole a piece of the sun or something insane like that.
How did I find that out?
So you walk over to her. What does he want to do?
Well, that was an amazing way of telling a story.
She's like, hey, thanks.
I was wondering if you could do me a favor.
Yeah, of course. What do you have to?
My mate Tyca, he's about to hop in the ring.
Oh yeah.
And I was hoping you could help me get the crowd on his side.
Oh, why would I do that?
Why would I? Because I'll give you 3 gold.
Oh, okay. I won't make you roll persuasion then. She spits on her hand and shakes hands with you immediately. She's like, done.
Okay.
3 gold.
Now,
okay.
This is my plan, and you have to tell me if it works. I want to give mass bardic inspiration from the crowd.
Mass bardic. I will say you can give him 1 bardic personally, whatever that is.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then yes, you won't have to roll for it, I guess. Okay. I'll tell you what. Whoever hypes up the crowd will have advantage because the bard is there doing the same thing. And you're going to get a second bardic dice. from the crowd. So you get crowd inspiration and bardic inspiration. Yeah,
beautiful.
Double inspiration.
I'll pay my 3 gold.
Also, a couple of questions.
Yeah, what is it? Yep.
I would like to place a bet on him.
Okay, so I'll tell you this.
Ross,
there is
more to say.
4 bookies. There is 4 bookies behind the desk there.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you about.
Yeah.
But as I'm walking out of the change room, I would like to scoop some sand into a satchel, Indiana Jones.
Oh no.
Swap out style. Yes?
You're gonna make pocket sand?
You have a small pouch full of sand, yes. What do you do with it?
I'm not doing anything with it yet. Okay. All right.
Yep.
I would like to go and recon the bookie situation and place my bet.
Yeah, you can see there's 4 of them and they're doing a roaring trade. There's a lot of people placing bets on Tyca, and you can see the odds on Tyca started at 2-1 against. So if you bet 1 gold, you would get paid 2. You can see they started 2-1 against Tyca, but you can see someone goes to the front of the bookies and they kind of drop it down to 1.5 to 1. So now you would have to wager 2 gold to win 3.
Sure. And where are they keeping the pot?
So as I described before, it is a heavily fortified kind of booth.
Yeah.
You can see there are armored mercenaries guarding the doors. The doors have bars and thick locks on them. And
so the bookies just aren't out in
No, and the counters have thick wooden bars separating them from the general populace.
What does the crowd look like? Are they inebriated?
Quite inebriated. Most of them are inebriated, but it's quite early in the evening, so they're not too drunk. Everyone's kind of knows what's going on. And they're lining up to make bets. Yes.
Put 10 gold on Tyca.
It's just with one bookie, because you can place a separate bet with each bookie if you want.
Oh, that's tantalizing. Rick prays to lady. 4. That's too much money. It's more than he has. Rick prays to Lady Luck as to how to place his bet.
Okay. Are you trying to look for divine inspiration?
Sure.
All right. Okay. Give me a religion check.
That is 16.
16. All right. You kind of feel your attention drawn to this rather small and wiry human with an absolutely mad glint in his eyes, sitting at the end of the bookie's counter there. You feel your attention's kind of drawn to him. Can you give me a D4?
Yes, I can, sir. That is 3.
Yeah, so you're kind of out of divine inspiration for the next 3 days.
Oh my. Okay, sure. All right, so I placed a 10 gold.
Okay, you walk up to this bloke, and he's like, "What you want?"
I would like to place 10 gold on Tyca the Titan, please.
Tyca the Titan, you're backing your man. I respect that. You think he's gonna win?
Yes, obviously.
Why's that? Did you know something I don't?
I tap my nose.
You see, he hears this. He's like, he's popular with the crowd, isn't he?
Tyca.
You know the funny thing?
Very popular. Wink.
I never heard of him. Not once. And I know every fighter in the game.
Do you?
I do.
Always.
The name's Mike. Just Mike. Sane Mike. In case anyone says anything different.
Lovely to meet you. And I shake his hand.
I tell you what, since I never heard of the bloke, I think he's full of hot air. Have you 2-1? 2-1 against him. Tyca the Titan.
All right.
What do you want to do? You want to place 10 gold?
We love you, Tyca. Sure. Let's go 10. Yeah.
Right. Your man wins. I'll give you 20. Don't think about trying to cheat me, though.
Never.
Or you find yourself strapped to an oar.
I would never cheat you, Mike. You sound like an honorable soul.
You'd be the first man to say that.
Right.
You see, he shakes your hand and gives you a betting stub.
Thank you.
While this is all happening, and Tyca and I are going in the area to get ready,
Yeah, so you guys get down there and you can see the other fighters kind of standing there, and most of them are just there by themselves. Tyca, you're kind of the only guy with like a team. Though at this stage, you've only got Kheel. So,
well, I'm going to get my backpack out and I am going to get ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you Dora?
Yeah.
All right. How are you getting ready? What are you doing?
I'm going to pull out my kit, my potions kit.
Yep. Okay.
And, or specifically, this is the poisonous kit. And I'm going to assume in part of the poisonous kit, there's a cloth that I can do.
Yeah.
Tyca, you have to wear gloves.
No, it's bare knuckles.
All right.
You're in a place called Knuckles. What? No wraps. It's Knuckles.
All right. Well, don't let blood get into your knuckles then.
Oh man,
that's not gonna work. Let's bail on the poison.
Yeah.
I get the feeling Reckless Rick is putting a reckless amount of money down on the old Tyca.
All right.
Additionally, I had some questions too.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. So you said it was a number of fights or just one fight?
There's 3 fights. Yes, each one will go for a maximum of 3 rounds.
Right. And when it comes down to bardic inspiration, it I get 2 less inspiration for all 3 fights?
Your musician Daaru will make a performance check for each fight, and depending on how he does, you'll get a bardic for that.
Yep.
And then your hype man will also make a performance check with advantage because there's another bard out in the crowd hyping him up, and you'll get a second bardic from that for each fight. Yes.
Okay,
so is one of us his hype man?
Yeah, you're his hype man, Rick.
Oh, good.
Keel's his corner man. Daaru is his musician, I guess, and Reckless Rick is his hype man.
I'm your muse.
I want it to be super obvious that Rick is getting. It looks like Rick is getting real drunk.
Give me a performance check then, Rick, for some reason.
Okay.
See how drunk you look.
That's my thing.
22.
Your thing.
You see, lots of people kind of mark you getting drunk, and you overhear Sane Mike over in the bookies booth. He's like, "That man's a fool. Look at him. He's getting drunk. How is he supposed to support his mom when he's drunk?" All right. So it's you see the lights kind of the lamps kind of get doused, and the only lamps in the place are the ones directly over the fighting pits. And you see this bloke walk out, and he looks exactly like Bruce Buffer because he is. His name is. You see, he's a God. What do you call him? He's a dryad. He's a dryad, and his name is Spruce Tuffer. So you see Spruce Tuffer walks out, and he's like, "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Knuckles," and everyone kind of claps their hands. He's like, "We have a special event for you this evening. An 8-man eliminator, winner takes all. The prize being a bottle of Tartaran fire whiskey." And you see this drow elf. She kind of comes out and she's wearing a bikini and she's holding the bottle of fire whiskey over her head and she smiles. She's got too many teeth. She smiles everywhere. And you see
360-degree smile.
360-degree smile. It's too much. It's unsettling. Looks great on camera, terrible in person. And so you see he goes, "Introducing first, our first event of the evening. We have Sweet William." And you see this tough and wiry looking wood elf comes out, and no one really says much. There's a couple of wood elves in the crowd. They're like, "Yay! Oh, it's Sweet William! Yay! Wonderful! All right, yeah, Sweet William." But he's not well loved. And you see he comes out, and he kind of throws a few punches. And in the blue corner, weighing in at 300 pounds, the terror of the tribes, Tyca the Terrible. And you see Tyca, a light kind of lights up you, and you come walking out into the middle of this fighting pit. So as you guys walk out, Tyca's intro music kind of starts. Daaru, do you want to give me a performance check for that one?
Yes, I can do that.
So you see, instead of Tyca first, Daaru comes out and he's prancing around with his battle flute. How do you go there? 5.
Yep.
All right. It's really bad. So you see, you get an amazing intro, And then Daaru comes out and he kind of like, he starts to play the flute, but he's got it backwards. And it sounds awful. He's like, shit, I've got it backwards. So he tries to turn it around and he drops it and everyone starts booing and jeering at him. And Reckless Rick, you see this kind of start to happen and you can hear the orc bard. She's like, no, I heard he's really cool. No, he's really great. And Reckless Rick.
Do you see that? He's so fucking scary, ladies and gentlemen. His own man doesn't know the top of his fucking flute. Now, if you listen here, Tyca, the tremendous titan, would scare your daddy out of having a drink. If you know what's right for you, put your money down.
All right, give me a performance check with advantage because you can hear this bard kind of scoring everything you say.
Ooh. That is, well, one was a 2, so that's 17.
17. All right. Tyca, you get a D6. You get a D6 of inspiration for Rick hyping you up. And you hear the crowd's kind of like, yeah, all right, Tyca the Terrible. Yeah, Tyca the Terrible. And you hear people start to whistle. You kind of get led into the center of the ring. You can see Sweet William there. He's kind of this middle-aged wood elf. He looks like a bit of a bum, but his knuckles are pretty heavily scarred. And he looks kind of tough, but he looks like a guy who's down on his luck. Yep.
Can I do like a history check to see if I recognize him and maybe know anything that Tyca could take advantage of?
Sweet William?
Yeah.
Yes, okay, yeah, go. Size up his opponent. Absolutely. Yeah, that's what a corner man does. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's dairy free.
All right. Let's see if I can get better than a.
Oh yeah. Give me an insight check on him. Yeah.
Can I do a history?
Well, history. Yeah, sure. Yeah, history. Why not? Yeah, see if for some reason you're familiar with the pit fighters of the town. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I came here when I was training.
Yeah, you come here all the time. Yeah, go.
All right, that is a 22.
Oh, all right. You kind of lean over and you're like, hey, Tyca, he's got a trick knee. He favors his left knee. If you give him a kick in the left knee, he'll go straight down. Yeah. All right. So yeah, he leads you. You see Spruce Tuffer kind of leads you to the center of the ring. He's like, all right, remember, there is no magical assistance, no weapons. He goes, touch lack of gloves and return to your corners. And you guys hit your fists together. He sort of points at you and he's like, Tyca, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
And he points to Sweet William. Sweet William, are you ready? And you see the wood elf nods and he's like, let's get it on. And you guys come out. So Tyca, can you please give me an athletics check?
Right. Does it have to be athletics or could it be acrobatics?
Absolutely athletics.
Damn. All right.
Dancer in the arena.
Oh no, it's a 4.
Ooh.
+5. So no, +4. So it's an 8.
You got a D6 of inspiration.
Do I want to burn it here though? Yeah, right. Yeah, I might as well. Yeah, okay. +4 again, so it's a 12.
12. You can go.
Would I get advantage because of his trick knee?
Yes, you got advantage because of the trick knee. I said you had advantage. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Let's see. Okay.
Go again.
All right, it's a 13 total.
13 total. Okay. You see this wood elf? You'd be like a solid foot taller than him. And you come out and you see Sweet William. He's kind of smiling at you, and he's like, "Hey, mate, let's have a good fight." And you're like, "I'm gonna fucking crush this guy." And you go to close with him, and he just like throws this Superman punch. He just throws this flying punch at you, smashes you in the nose, knees you in the chest, and headbutts you. He gets a dirty 20 for his athletics check. So you see Sweet William comes out like a fucking whirlwind. Tyca, can you please give me a Constitution saving throw?
7.
Mate.
If you want to go into a rage, if you want to burn your rage,
yes.
you can do that. You can do that with the. Actually, if you want to go into a rage this round, you've already got advantage. Yeah, you can do that with advantage.
Yep, 100%.
Yep, okay.
Go into a rage and it's a 9.
This is not going well.
Bad. I've not rolled above a 5 in 4 rolls.
Okay, so you see this 5'6" wood elf comes out, and Tyca just goes to fucking goes in on him. And he's like, I'm going to fucking crush this guy. Sweet William, throws a Superman punch, knees him in the chest, headbutts him, and bang! Tyca hits the ground, and you see Spruce Tougher runs over, and he counts him out. And Tyca's out of the tournament. It's all over for Tyca.
While Rick was spruiking, honey.
God.
You've got to be kidding me. Yeah.
Yeah. Did he? He wants to survey the audience and spot the most wealthy.
Okay. Oh shit! I didn't mention the thing before with Daaru. Okay. Yes. Survey the audience, please. Give me a perception check.
Perception.
Yes,
19.
Please. Okay. Yes. Okay. So you see, Tyca hits the sand, and everyone kind of breathes in, and they're like, oh! And then there's like this cacophony of boos, like, boo, he took a dive. This is bullshit. And you see everyone's real upset because they lost a lot of money on this. And Rick, you kind of look around, you see if you can see anyone wealthy. You don't see anyone who jumps out at you as particularly wealthy, but you do see this halfling moving through the crowd, and he kind of looks he looks furtive. And you kind of watch him for a wee minute, and you see he's making very discreet kind of drug deals in the crowd there. You see, he's that's what he's getting up to. So Kheel and Daaru, while Rick's doing this, you guys you bring Tyca back up to his feet. You can see this skinny wood elf like shaking his hands over his head and skipping around the ring, and you can see everyone's very surprised. And Spruce Tougher is like, I would like to introduce our winner by knockout in the first round, Sweet William. And he holds the wood elf's hand up, and everyone's like, boo, what about Tyca the Titan? Oh, this is shit. And you guys kind of sneak out of the arena there.
I just slapped Tyca. Like, what the fuck? I need that.
While all the booing and stuff is going on, Rick drunkenly knocks into this guy, and tries to pickpocket his drugs and money.
Okay, yes, you try and rob the halfling. Go, do it up. Give me a sleight of hand check.
So Sweet William wasn't particularly liked.
No, he wasn't.
We were watching the fight, right?
Yeah, you guys were there. Yeah.
Is there any way to know if he had any help in his speed or anything?
No, he was all by himself. Sweet William.
What did you say? Sleight of hand or stealth?
Sleight of hand.
Oh, okay. So that's +5.
Okay. Yep. Sure.
21.
Oh, okay. Yes, you steal all of his drugs. Let me see. What does he have on him? So you get, I guess, 8 grams of this smoking/chewing leaf, and 16 silver.
He only had 16 silver on him?
It's early in the night, man. Damn.
I need 8 grams of smoking shit.
Yeah.
How much is that street value?
It's 4 silver per gram is how much it's worth.
Oh, well, that's shit.
Oh, that's cheap shit.
Yeah, right.
So you kind of lift that off him as he's on his way past, and you see he goes to like someone else comes up to him and like they have a brief chat, and he goes to like palm something to him, and he's like, oh shit, what the fuck? And you see he starts checking his pockets in a panic, and he starts like frantically explaining something to someone. All right, so you guys kind of meld back in with the crowd, and because you drew so much attention to yourselves before, you see everyone's given Tyca the Titan a dirty look. And Rick, you go over to the boogies counter, and Sane Mike is like, right, you owe me 10 gold.
Pay
up now.
He gives him 10 gold.
So you pay up, you pay your bet there, and you see everyone kind of laughs. They're like, "Oh, what a chump!" Anyway, and you guys turn and you go to walk away from the bookies counter, and directly in front of you, you see Dirk. You see Dirk the dwarf from Antoine Leclerc's coterie, and you don't recognize him at first because he's not wearing his armor. He's stripped to the waist, and his chest is just completely covered in tats. And you see he's standing right in front of you, Tyca. He kind of gets up in your face, and you smell the stench of ale on his breath. And he's like, "Hey, so that's it, pig face, is it? You can't even take a wood elf." And he shoves you in the chest. He's like, "What can you do, you little bitch? You're fucking worthless."
Rick hits him.
Oh, I was about to hit him.
I was going to headbutt him.
All right, both of you guys roll me an unarmed attack on him.
Don't start fights with these people.
I got a nat 20.
Oh shit! Okay.
16.
16. All right, let me check. Dirk does have a character sheet here. All right, so Rick, you throw a punch at Dirk and you kind of miss. But Daaru, with your nat 20, you lay a punch right on him. What damage do you do with a crit on an unarmed strike?
It's 0.
Okay. You see Rick, he kind of catches your hand with his hand and he starts to crush your fist.
Okay, so I use my psychic blades then.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
Roll your damage on him.
5 damage.
5 damage.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
But he's got my hand.
You see, Dirk kind of catches your hand, Rick, and he starts to crush it. And Daaru, you kind of throw a punch at him as well, and he kind of blocks it. But as you drop a punch on him, you create this ethereal psychic blade, and it kind of pierces through his arm, and it draws a little bit of blood. And you see, he kind of turns and he looks at you, and he drops Rick's hand, and he starts to lose his fucking mind. He's like, "Great, I'm gonna fucking kill you!" And Father Hrothweird, the priest, kind of comes up behind him, and he grabs him very heavily on the shoulders, and he whispers something urgently in his ear.
Great, can I run very quickly? In this moment.
You're running away?
Just into the crowd, and I'm going to hide.
You disappear into the crowd, and you see he points at you, Tyca, and he goes, "Right, you, the peg-faced one, you and me in the ring. What do you say, Nancy boy?"
Bring it.
And you see Lady Celia is there too, and you see she's over urgently talking to Spruce Tuffer. And you see there's another fight going on in the ring. You see the round kind of ends and the two fighters expect to go back in, and Spruce Tuffer kind of walks out and he's like, "I have a very special event this evening. A very special fight. You've heard of Tyca the Titan." Everyone's like, "Boo, boo.
No, go Tyca, he's the best.
Tyca the Titmouse." You're like, "Our very own reigning champion, Dirk the Destroyer, is willing to do an exhibition match against Tyca the Titan. Everybody place your bets now. This is bound to be a truly amazing event of the evening."
Hey, Tyca.
To Mike, and
come
I
here.
say double or nothing.
Double or nothing?
Daaru.
I'm going to give him a hug.
Okay, yeah.
Now, as I hug him, I'm actually casting a spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
The spell is Enhance Ability. You
Yes.
now have advantage on Strength check. No, hang on. Which one will I do?
What's the-
Bear's Endurance. The spell is Enhanced Ability. You're going to have Bear's Endurance. You have advantage on Constitution checks, and you gain 2d6 temporary hit points.
Oh, okay, yep. Give me Arcana or Sleight of Hand to see if no one.
I'm giving him a
notices
help.
this.
I'm giving
Yeah,
him
you can help. So Rick, you can block line of sight.
Oh, wait, what one?
So roll with advantage.
Yep.
Oh well, the first one was 23. So let's just go with that.
No one notices. Okay, so you run in, you give Tyca a hug, and there's a brief golden glow that kind of no one notices. The reason they don't notice is there is a flood of people, and they fucking run straight to the bookies, and they are all like, yeah, Dirk the Destroyer, Dirk the Destroyer, 50 gold on Dirk the Destroyer. And you can see the odds. Someone writes initially 5-1 against Tyca, but after a few seconds, it goes 7, 9, 10, 15-1 against Tyca, because Tyca got fucking destroyed by a skinny wood elf in the first round.
You have 5 temporary hit points, Tyca. I know that not that they're useful for this, but you've got them.
Let me change all of my dice.
Thank you.
So you can see the odds against Tyca are now 15-1, and people are scurrying to place bets on him. So you guys can see Father Hrothweird is kind of acting as Dirk's corner man, and he's whispering quietly in his ears. And you can see, Dirk sitting there stripped to the waist. He's not very tall. He's like 4 feet tall, but he is 4 feet wide. He is just covered in tats. And you can see he has these little orc faces drawn across his chest, and each one has a cross through it.
Oh my god!
Ooh,
What a
brutal.
racist cunt!
You start counting. Yeah, he's got this kind of fuck it. It's a swastika. He's in the Nazi. Why not?
No, too far.
Too far.
Bring it back.
Okay, he's all right. He's got some other kind of symbol that means he's racist against orcs. You see, he's got them all across his chest, and you see he's just glaring at you, Tyca, and he fucking hates you. does not want a bar of it. So yeah, you guys can place any bets, or what do you guys want to do?
Rick,
I want to place a bet. Yeah,
Rick, here's 5 gold. Put some for me.
Oh yeah. I look at you.
I expect that back.
No, I'm not gambling. This is
okay. Well,
this,
all right.
this-
Tyca,
he's gonna die.
you got to believe in yourself, mate.
He's gonna
You got to believe
die.
in yourself.
Yeah, I can do it. It was a warm up before. That's right.
Yeah, and just remember,
Just working out the
the
kinks.
walls
Just
are
working out the
short.
kinks.
Just pop him on the head. Do you wanna put money on yourself?
No, you're right. You guys are putting. Oh, yeah.
It's 15 to 1, right?
Yeah.
I'll put 8 gold
yeah.
on myself.
8 gold.
All right, let me
okay.
wait it down. Hang on.
So
hang on.
5.
So Rick,
Okay, so
you're
you put
putting
8 gold.
I'm putting another
Lothar,
10
mate.
on.
Okay, so Rick, you're
5.
putting 10. Tyke, you're putting 8, and Daaru, you're putting 5. So 23
Correct.
total.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you guys.
Tyca, come here.
Yep.
Give me your hands.
All right. I love you, Kheel.
Just
I've
whatever.
always loved you.
just-
It's
just
always
what-
been you. Forget about Lucy. Forget about the other one. Wait, what are we doing?
So I'm gonna
I
get. So
feel
I'm
like
gonna get my.
about to die.
I'm gonna get my poison.
Meanwhile, I'd cast Zone of Truth on you just then, so that was all. Legit.
I'm getting my
all
poison
from
kit.
the
I'm
heart.
getting my poison kit out. I'm gonna actually rub some poison on his hand. I'm just like, whatever. Aim for his mouth. Whatever you do, don't put this poison in your face.
All right, give me. I guess a medicine check for your poison preparation.
Oh, I'm good at that, but that's no good.
Yep.
Give him a help. Give him a help.
Can I
Yeah,
help?
Daaru, you
I don't
can
know.
help. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to help you.
Can I use intelligence instead of wisdom for this one?
No, it's wisdom. Yep, absolutely.
Okay, 20 total for helping.
What? No, you don't roll. He just gets
Yeah,
Oh,
advantage.
he rolls.
He rolls. Okay, well, you got 20. Just say that.
Do it up, Kheel.
16.
16. All right. Yes.
Because I don't have any
Um,
bonuses.
I will say that for the first or for one round, whichever round you guys choose to impose it, you do have to call it ahead of time. He will make his saving throw with disadvantage, provided Tyca wins.
I've just put it on you, so I guess it's for the first round, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Okay. For the first
Yeah,
round.
I feel like first round go hard. Before it all happens, I'll just kind of peek out, make sure just kind of take a squiz and just make sure Daaru has his flute around the right way.
You know what? I got 2 flutes around the right way.
Oh, he's actually got to. All right.
He's got a backup
Daaru-
Why the ladies love him.
All right, so you see, they call a halt to all the other fights, and you see Dirk there, and Father Rothbeard's still whispering to him. And you see Lady Celia's going around, and she's acting as hype man. Her voice isn't loud, but it does carry. She's like,
she's beautiful.
she is. She's like, you know who he is, you know what he does. Let's hear it for Dirk the Destroyer, and everyone's like stamping their feet. They're like, oh. All right, so Daaru, you come out kind of playing your music. Can you give me another performance check this time?
21.
21.
Yeah.
All right. So Tyca,
Redemption.
you get a D8 of Bardic Inspiration from that.
D8, nice. Like
Yep.
it. Good.
And Reckless Rick, are you going to hype him up?
Yeah, all right. I'll give it a go. Oh.
Yeah. What do you say to hype him up this time around?
Do you know what Tyca does to garden gnomes like that guy over there?
Gardeners. Ooh.
Do you know what he does? He puts them back in Nana's garden where they belong with his boot on their face, motherfuckers.
Dirk
you can
the
see-
Nancy. Dirk the Nancy. Dirk the
Dirk the
Nancy.
Nancy. Dirk
Dirk
the
the
Nancy.
Nancy.
Give me a performance check, please.
Oh, okay. Oh, that was good. 23.
Okay, you see a bunch of people take up the call around you guys are like Dirk the Nancy, and you know they like seeing a winner, but you get the feeling Dirk's not really well liked on account of
Everyone
all his
loves
racist,
an underdog. Yeah.
all of his racist tattoos. And you see he doesn't give a shit. He kind of shrugs Father Rothbeard off, and he points at you, Tyca, and he like kind of points at you and makes a cutting throat motion, and yeah, everyone kind of boos and he just drinks it in. All right. So yes, you get another D8 from that. So you have 2 D8 in inspiration there, Tyca.
Yeah.
And let me see what else you got. You got advantage on account of Daru's spell. How long does that last, Daaru?
What? Up to 1 hour.
It's
Oh,
an
okay,
hour,
yeah.
I thought,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
totally fine.
you've got it for all 3 rounds, I guess. Then.
And
And
was that con saves or strength saves?
Con
Was that-
saves I gave you.
okay.
con saves?
Yeah.
So you
Can it
can't
be
get
strength?
knocked
Can it be strength instead?
I can make a strength check.
Make it
Yep.
offense? Yeah.
Yeah,
I got
yeah,
rage.
strength
I got
checks.
rage for the con checks.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And your
yes.
capacity doubles, just so you know.
Okay, so yes, you now have advantage on your athletics check, and Kheel has made it so that he'll have disadvantage on his con save in this round. So if ever you were going to win, it's going to be this one. But he's you see, he's just all muscle, man. He is a tough looking dude.
So is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, there's no doubt that he's been buffed by his priest.
He's been juicing, mate.
Yeah.
All right.
Additionally,
yes,
I'm going to try for some divine inspiration.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
How does that work?
Give me a religion check. So you're gonna try.
Get on your knees, boy.
Oh, religion check.
Can I whisper in his ear about how Dirk is a monster to the orc people and getting really riled up and angry and stuff?
To
help with his divine integration or whatever.
All right, yes, you can give him a help on that too. Jesus, he's buffed out the eyeballs.
Fucking hell. All right. So is that what I get advantage on that one?
Yeah, you can have advantage in your religion.
Advantage on my religion check. Come on,
lucky 7.
Oh man,
advantage.
33.
What?
He did the double bluff.
Yeah. So what is that, like 10?
No, it's a 3.
The 3? Okay. You kind of offer a quick prayer, but you get the feeling your God is absolutely not listening and not interested.
Damn, that was my Hail Mary. Yeah.
All right. So you see Tyca comes out in the center of the ring, and you see Dirk there, and he's just like rocking his shoulders from side to side. And you see Spruce Tougher is trying to tell you the rules, but all you can hear is Dirk talking over the top of me. He's like, "I'm a fucking kill you, you fucking orc. You're a fucking dead man. This is the last thing you'll ever see." And he points at his face. He's like, "You know that? Everyone's going to watch. They're going to see what a pet sweet little coward you are. And I'm going to fucking kill you." He just says awful stuff to you. So Spruce Tougher kind of gives up trying to tell you the rules, and he separates you. And he's like, "I guess let's get it on."
Dirk.
And you guys come out of your rings. Come out of your corners. Can you give me an athletics check with advantage?
Come on, mate.
And,
Come on, mate.
Putting a bardic inspiration on it straight away. I imagine I can only use one bardic inspiration at this time.
No, you can use both.
Roll. Oh.
Can I see what the roll is first before I add on?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Well, let's see. Dirty 20 plus 7 for the inspiration, so that's 27.
27. Okay, so
27, and this is the round where I'm doing the poison as well.
You're doing the poison. All right, okay. So you see Dirk comes out. He comes out fucking hard, and you see he's throwing these big punches at you. And he's trying to close with you. But Tyca, you're able to stay away from him. You find your range, and you're not taken by surprise like you did with the Sweet William. And you're actually making a really good show of it. So you see Dirk keeps trying to get hold of you and do these big throws. You keep stuffing his throws and just throwing these short little jabs into his nose. And you really get the best of the round. You hit him, you hit him, you hit him again. And you see Dirk, he starts to take a bit of damage. You bust his lip, you bust his nose, and you see he's getting frustrated. He's getting really, really angry. Can everyone give me a perception check?
Nat 20.
Oh, Nat 20. Okay, so you see Dirk's getting fucking furious. Briefly, you see Father Rothweird's fist glows this kind of golden color. And you see this kind of golden glow briefly surrounds Dirk. And you see he fights a little harder after that. Do you want to say anything?
All right, I go up to him.
Who? Dirk? He's still fighting right now.
No. Father, what's his face?
He's on the opposite side of the ring.
Yeah, I run across and I try and break his concentration.
Do you mean you run around the ring?
Okay, no.
That would cause comments.
Wait. I'm just going to cause dust on him so he falls over backwards.
Are you trying to do that subtly, or are you just straight up doing it?
No, subtly.
Okay, give me, I guess, an Arcana check to try and do it subtly.
I was looking at, 16.
16, all right, I'll say that escapes everyone notice. Father Rothweird's fist glows briefly, and Dirk starts to glow a little golden too, but you hit him with a gust, and his robes kind of go inverted and cover his face, and he's like, "My God, everyone can see my bloomers." And the golden glow kind of disappears from around Dirk there. So Tyca, you just keep landing shots on him. Dirk tries to close over and over again, and you just stay out of his reach and just keep landing these big shots. And you see you're really getting to him. And it gets towards the end of the round, and you see Dirk is just fucking fuming. He just goes in for this massive throw, and you just bang, huge straight right, straight in the center of his face. And with your your poison fists, you see it lands right in his eye, and he's going to make his con save here. So you land this land this punch straight in the center of his face, and you split his eye open, and some of your poison enters his bloodstream. And you see he sits down on his ass briefly, and the ref comes over and starts to count him. And just as the bell goes, he stands back up, and you see Dirk has survived that round with a 22 on his con save with disadvantage.
Holy
he rolled really well.
You definitely poisoned him.
So you see the crowd just goes fucking bananas. They're going crazy for it. They were not expecting Tyca to get knocked down in the first round. You see the drow before she comes out, and she holds up round 2, and she sort of walks around. So you don't have your poison anymore. But you see the bookies starting to change the odds, and you see they drop the odds down to only 10-1 against Tyca there. Do you guys want to make another bet? You can do that real quick before the next round starts if you wanted.
Rick licks his lips. Oh God,
Hey Rick, put 3 gold on for me.
All right. 5 gold for Rick and 3 for.
I should have got a pen and paper. So you guys have 23 gold.
I've got it written down as well.
Okay, you've got 23 gold at 15-1.
I gave 15.
No, you gave 10 earlier.
15 total now.
Yeah, okay, you've got 23 gold on at 15-1 and 8 gold at 10-1.
Yeah.
All right. So you see Rick kind of he sees the odds going down, and he's like, "Shit, I better get him while I can." And he runs up and he quickly drops some more gold on Tyca the Terrible.
As I'm looking past
Nancy.
that other guy,
Father Rothweird, yes.
I just want to stand next to him.
Well, okay.
For the next round.
You cannot. You absolutely not do that.
Can I not do that?
No, you want a Tyca's corner team.
Right,
you can't just go and
understand.
stand in the other fighter's corner. That's terribly bad manners.
Okay, well then I go past Mike and I whisper in his ear about the golden fist thing.
You tell Mike about it.
Yeah.
Saying Mike.
You see Mike jacks the odds on Tyca against Tyca back up to 15-1.
Did we get in on that?
Yeah, I'll say you guys can get in on that. Yeah, if you tell him before that. Yeah, so you now have 31 gold at 15-1 then.
Yeah,
great.
All right. So yeah,
betting.
you guys come out hard. Kheel, you kind of you do your best to kind of coach him through the end of the first round there.
You can do it, man. You can do it. I you know you're at disadvantage now, but you can not die this time.
And you see Tyca, you come out for the second round. You see Dirk's there, and you've split him real good across the cheekbone. And you see he's just beyond words now. He's just glaring at you, and he's foaming at the mouth a little bit. And you get the feeling if someone had given him a weapon, he'd probably be hitting you with it right now.
Yeah.
You come out of your corner swinging. Can you please give me an opposed athletics check?
Oh god.
And you do still have advantage for this one. Yep. Yes.
All right. It is. I'm using my other inspiration as well.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, it's 17 and a 19. Oh. So 27 total with the inspiration. With the inspiration.
Yeah. He comes out. So you come out real hard on him. The crowd's loving you. They think you're absolutely fantastic. And you come out real hard throwing these big shots at him. And Dirk just shrugs them off, man. He keeps coming forward. You see he blocks nearly every one of your shots, and he starts landing these big shots on your body, and he absolutely hammers you. And at one point, he bails you up in the corner, and he's like hitting these big shots against your body, and Keel's like, "Get out of the corner, man, get out of the corner." And you just kind of manage to get out of the corner, and you land a few more shots on his head. But it's pretty even round, this one. But you do win it. You do win it, but just barely. Yes.
Are we doing? Am I giving Bardic per round or just one?
Just for the fight. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So you do barely win it, and towards the end of the round, you land another big shot on him. And you see Dirk kind of takes this big hit.
Come on, roll low.
And Dirk is extremely good at Constitution saves.
Oh, fucking dwarves.
And you see Dirk.
He's having a drink while.
He kind of slams you into the ground. You see, he grabs you by both legs and does a double leg takedown. He lifts you right up and he slams you into the ground. And Tyca, he kind of stands over the top of you and he starts dropping these big shots at you. And you kind of manage to wriggle back to your feet, and Dirk's like, great, I'll do it again. He goes in for another double leg takedown, and just for a second, he drops his guard. And you see Tyca brings his knee forward, and bang, hits Dirk right under the chin. And you see, two of Dirk's teeth come flying out of his mouth, and Dirk, in slow motion, with like droplets of sweat going everywhere, rolls a nat 1 on his Constitution save. Oh. And you see Dirk is out cold, and the whole arena, the whole arena kind of hushes for a second, and then it just breaks out in cheers. Everyone's like, yeah, and they're like, Tyca the terrible, Tyca the terrible, Tyca the terrible. And you see everyone's cheering, everyone's like totally stoked, and you see Reckless Rick runs immediately over to the betting booth, and he's waving his stub. And what do you guys have? 31 gold at 15 to 1.
Yeah, so I should get 120. Tyca should get 120.
Yep.
And Rick gets a fuck ton.
Yeah, it's 15.
Whatever that means.
I had 8 down.
Yeah, 8. So you got 120. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes. How much do I get? Say it. How much do I get?
I haven't done the maths on that one.
Hang on. So what? So both of you guys
15.
got 120 each.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you have 225. 225.
Oh yeah.
Which, and I will reiterate, 50. Each gold is worth $50. So that's a fair amount of money.
Holy shit.
I think effectively.
What is it? 225?
225 gold, I think, yeah.
That's orgasmic.
I'd like to think that this means that Sweet Williams is now going to have like 0,
11 grand.
1-to-1 bets. Sweet Williams is now the ultimate champion.
He's the ultimate champion. And you see, Tyca knocks Dirk the Dwarf out cold. And everything just goes crazy. You see people start jumping down into the pit, and they're like hugging you and like patting you on the back. And you see Father Hrothweird kind of runs over and he's slapping Dirk on the face. Dirk comes around and he's furious. He's like, "Get my hammer! Get my fucking hammer! We're gonna finish this!"
I say to everyone, we should leave.
You see Father Hrothweird him and Celia, they drag Dirk away, and you see kind of chaos is breaking out. The majority of people in the bar had put money on Dirk, and they're not happy that they're losing their money. So you guys kind of go to the bookies and you collect your cash. Yeah, what are you guys doing? You can see the whole place is kind of turning ugly now.
Hey, folks, we need to go. I think it's time for us to call it a night. Maybe celebrate somewhere else. Maybe have a gold piece bath.
I want to, as we're leaving, slip. What was his name? Sane Mike.
Sane Mike. Yes.
Yeah, I want to slip him 20 gold and say to look me up next time he's got a good bet in town.
How much do you want to give him?
20.
20. Yeah, that's like
$1,000, right?
Yeah.
No, I just won 220. Like,
all right, okay. You go up to Sane Mike and you give him 20 gold.
You got to make friends, guys.
And you see he kind of goes,
I make friends with my heart.
He's like, "What's this for?"
And then I whisper about keeping me in mind next time he has a fight or something.
And you see he gives you 19 of the gold back and kind of pockets one. He's like, "You're all right. What's your name?"
Reckless Rick, mate.
I'm going to come clean with you. My name's not Sane Mike.
What is it?
It's Mad Mike O'Donnell. Over there. And you see he kind of gives you his hand and you shake his hand. No, don't worry. Forget I said that. Off you go. Off you go. Have a good night. I'd leave it for you, lads.
Oh, bye.
All right, so you guys quickly leave Knuckles with your infinite gold, with many gold in hand.
I also want to pick Tyca up as we leave in celebration, even though he's twice my size.
No, let's be chill though. Let's be chill.
You guys kind of carry Tyca out the door discreetly. It's been a couple of hours, and you guys know that would know that the ship was going to be ready after about 4 hours or so. It'd be about now that the ship would be ready to go. So what are you guys kind of going to do? You get out in the street, and you can hear a full-on brawl breaking out inside Knuckles.
What a rush! What a phenomenal rush! Let's do it again.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm experiencing all these different highs.
Yeah, maybe another day.
I think we need to take a break before we head on our journey tomorrow.
So we're heading to the ship tonight?
Yes, so we need to get on the ship.
All right.
You guys head over to the ship, and you can see things getting pretty out of hand back at Knuckles. There, you see a fire starts, and a whole bunch of like town guards and that start running in that direction. But you guys run in the opposite direction as quick as you can with your bulging coin purses.
I asked Tyca if he threw the game intentionally.
Yep. It was all planned out, strategic. I saw Dirk in the back, and I was just trying to bait him into it.
I believe you,
You're
Tyca.
my hero.
Are you hurt, Tyca, or are you okay?
No, I'm pretty good. As we're running out, do I happen to see like a clothing store?
Yes, there is a. It's like Bangkok, the market's really open at night. Yes, awesome. There's a clothing store. We after.
I want to wear like a really obnoxious like faux fur coat, something like a champion fighter would wear.
I'm glad you asked that because that is literally all they sell. So you see,
perfect.
The guy there, he's like, "Hey, my friend, I give you a good deal on a genuine fur coat," and you kind of walk up to his stall, and you can see it's not real fur. The brand name is like Moochie. He charges you like 5 gold for it. So.
Do any of you have any?
I'll take it for 3 gold.
Sorry, not 5 gold. Sorry, 5 silver.
Oh, done. I'll give him a gold.
Okay, you give him a gold. Yes. All right, and you see Tyca puts on his Moochie fur coat.
I love it.
So you guys hustle through the streets back towards the docks, and you kind of leave the chaos of the entertainment district behind. So as you guys kind of near the docks, you can see the Harpy's Handmaiden there in front of you. It's kind of parked up there, and you can see it's a pretty different vessel now. Before it was kind of had dull scratched paintwork and really unostentatious kind of sails. Like it was kind of designed to avoid notice. But now you can see it's got brand new sails, brand new paint. You can see there is like gold leaf all over the quarterdeck and things like that. And instead of these nondescript sort of smugglers moving around decks, you can see there are now Royal Marines and Royal Sailors moving all over the place. So you guys go to move towards the Harpy's Handmaiden, and then there's this blinding white lights and a sound like a whip crack, and Gaviziel appears in the road directly in front of you.
Hey guys, look, a boat.
So you see Gaviziel kind of appears directly in front of you. And he looks a little different to the last time you saw him. So you guys saw this other angel before, and you notice the other angel had like a bow as well as a sword, as well as a halo. You can see that Gaviziel now has both a bow and a sword, and he has a halo kind of hovering over his head. And his plate armor was pretty shiny before, but now, like the other angels, it kind of glows from the inside with this golden light. And he kind of appears in front of you guys, and he looks smug as fuck. And he's like, well, if it isn't my favorite chosen coterie. And he kind of like spreads his arms as though he's going to give all of you a hug. He's like, come on, bring it in. I've got a lot of things to tell you guys. And with that is where we will end this week's session.
Very good. Very good.
Let's walk and talk.
Gaviziel, why are you friends with those terrible people?
Which terrible people?
You guys? Shree's pajamas look so
Captain.
snuggly.
They do.
They do look really snuggly.
Thanks for tuning in to episode 6. The dice were against Tyca in his bout with Sweet William. Thank goodness for him that this is a podcast and not a show, because the sight of big old Tyca being knocked out by a tiny wood elf is a little embarrassing. It looks like we will have to fit some training into our shenanigans. All of our music this episode is provided under a Creative Commons license by the extremely talented Alexander Nakarada. You can find links to his work in the show notes. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to follow us or leave a review. We have more exciting episodes coming up. What has Gaviziel been up to while we were making it rain? Does he really have our best interests at heart? Or is his motives a little more nefarious? Be sure to tune in next time to find out. Reckless Rick, signing out. I'm off to spend my winnings.
It's not that interesting. You'll go to be like, oh, this makes sense.
I'm doing it right now. Holy shit! You do have a website.
Oh wow!
Why would I lie about it?
I know this guy.
Look at his picture. That's great.
I did that on my phone.
Flute, saxophone, clarinet, bass, guitar.
Wow.
Graduate researchers, School of Social Science.
Gallery. I could actually use a guitar teacher.
So
I know a guy. You don't need a guitar teacher.
Yeah, you know more than me.
Is this at Monash and Dylan's wedding? This one where you're playing flute in a field, or do you do that?
Yes. No.
That one doesn't look
Monash and Dylan's wedding. I'd go to that wedding.
No, that's in Tialgum with the cow patties.
Oh, okay. Yes. All right. Yeah. Sorry, Sarah and Dylan's wedding. Yes, I was there. I know who got married.
You're on B1.
Oh, there was one at Monash and Dylan's wedding. It's the second photo.